According to the article on CNBC, 63% of Americans have been living paycheck to paycheck since the virus hit. If you are among those people, you need to watch this video and learn how to stop living paycheck to paycheck, start saving and stop being broke. I will show you a simple 5-step process, so let's get started. And as a bonus, you will get a free template to help you determine how much you can save on expenses exactly. Hello everyone, my name is Irene and this is the Stay Scrappy channel. I am talking here about budgeting, frugal living, investing and how to do more with less. I myself have been budgeting for about 12 years. During this time my husband and I have changed careers, bought our condo with cash, moved to USA and now we are living here without debts on one income. In the beginning of our marriage, we started with just about $375 of monthly income. At that time, we didn't live in USA, but even for our country, this income was small. I know your feelings when each month's money comes in and just as quickly it goes out again. It's stressful. When you don't live paycheck to paycheck, you have enough money set aside in case of emergency. Have money to pay your next bills and cover your needs, and don't worry about near future. I want you to have enough money to live at least 1 month ahead and don't wait for a payday. The process will not be simple and fast, but I promise you, this is a great feeling when at any given day you can easily say that you have enough money to cover your next month's bills. This video I will break into 2 parts. In the first part we'll talk about the steps you can take to start saving money, and in the second part I will show you a free file you will get and will provide a couple of examples on how to cut certain expenses. So let's start with those steps you can take to finally see a decent amount of money saved on your personal savings account. Step 1. Create a budget. Break down your expenses and you will see where the money is going. Even if you are making a decent amount of money but don't have a budget, you probably still not realize on which categories you are spending too much. Go through the list of your expenses and check unnecessary ones. Your wants, those things which are non-essential. Sum of them and see what the total amount of money you can save on those non-essential things. This is the money you can save mostly instantly. Remember that your main needs are food, utilities, shelter and transportation, but even in these categories you can reduce your expenses. Next step is to open a savings account. After you have determined which expenses you can get rid of, it's time to start transferring that saved money to a designated account. This should be a separate bank account, so you will have less access to that money. I recommend you to put it on auto pay. A good savings account these days gives you about 0.4 to 1% yearly return. It's not much, but still your money is in a safe place and you can spend it spontaneously. We use M1 Finance spending account with 1% APY. Check the link in the description to this video. Next step is to take your debt under control. Make a list of all liabilities you may have: mortgage, car loan, car lease, student loans, credit card debt, etc. The net worth spreadsheet I use may be also helpful to make such list and control your debt. The faster you will pay off your debt, the more money you will save. Consider finance your debt to make monthly payments even smaller. Next step is to renegotiate your bills. Call your service provider and attempt to cut the cost of your bills. Ask if you can switch to a cheaper plan or lower your monthly payments somehow. Ask for discounts or promotions. Say that you are thinking about changing the provider and ask your current provider to offer you a better deal. Yes, you will spend time on the phone talking with the customer representative. The whole process may take days or even weeks, but we are talking about saving money each month, so please be persistent. Last but not least, Be patient. Building up your savings when living paycheck to paycheck may take time and energy, but stay focused and don't lose track. I ask you to make even small but regular contributions to a savings account. And that increasing number on your savings account will motivate you to do more and find new ways to save. Those deposits will add up over time and you will eventually reach your goal. Now let's talk how to reduce your current expenses. In the description box below you will find a link to a free file with a list of all potential expenses you may have. Feel free to delete all the expenses you don't have and don't forget to add those expenses which I didn't mention. You will go through the list of your expenses and will determine which expenses are essential and which are not, how you can reduce certain expense or even cut it out from your budget. Analyze each expense and answer these questions. How do I use it? Am I using all of the features of this service? Do I actually need this? Are there other providers that may have lower rates? How can I get this for cheaper? For instance, you can reduce your food budget by eating out less or shopping at a less expensive grocery store, or cook with what you have in the pantry and your freezer. Perhaps you can cancel some subscriptions, gym membership, or a food delivery service. You can find a cheaper option with your current company, renegotiate the price, check other companies to switch to a cheaper plan. You can reduce transportation expenses by commuting to work or to the grocery store on a bike, or use public transport or even walk. This may sound crazy, but before we relocated to the USA, we didn't have a car. I used public transport to commute to work, and my husband walked every day 5 miles total to work and back home. To reduce your rent, you can monitor the rent prices in the area you live, finding a cheaper place, and so don't renew your current lease contract. Or if your lease allows you, find a roommate to split the rent payment. For home utilities, gas, electricity or water, you likely cannot change your provider, but you can call and try to renegotiate your rates. Alternatively, you can cut down on your usage to lower your bills, even if only slightly. Many utility companies offer free energy audits when they inspect your home and point out opportunities to be more energy efficient and save money. Check your insurance policies: car, homeowners, renters, or life insurance. Shop around and see if you can get a better rate with another company or reduce the cost of insurance with the current company by just removing some features or services you are paying for but don't really need. When your policies are up for renewal, you will have your analysis prepared and quickly switch to new insurance or adjust the old one. Let's talk about your debt. If you have student loans, look into forbearance and deferment as well as loan assistance and forgiveness programs. If you have credit card debt for multiple accounts, you may be able to save on your monthly payments with a balance transfer. Find a credit card with lower interest rates and then transfer your debts from your other accounts onto the new card. Before applying for the card, make sure that the rules of this lower rate credit card allow transferring debts. Consider refinancing your debt and mortgage at a lower interest rate. Reducing your interest rate even by a small percentage can help you pay off your debt faster and start saving sooner. But remember that there are different fees associated with refinancing. First, talk to a lender to see if you qualify for a finance. And if you can get a lower rate, please crunch the numbers to make sure that you will save and will not lose money. Okay, that's it for today. Don't forget to download the free file in the description box below. In the next videos, I will show you our real budget, how much we spend and save. If you notice that when talking I am making mistakes, that's because English is not my native language. I'll be happy if you point out my mistakes, so I look forward to your comments below this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and I see you soon. Bye!